This is Matador News, and these are today's headlines. Predicted rain in California creates new fears of mudslides and floods in burned areas. As families gather to celebrate Thanksgiving, others grieve 4 mass shootings that happen around the country. American rapper Snoop Dogg receives his Hollywood star after being in the entertainment industry for 27 years.
Just imagining what it would be like to be down here one day.
Hello and welcome to Matador News. I'm Natalie Garcia.
And I'm Demothy Tien.
4 shootings in 4 different states start off Thanksgiving week, leaving 10 people dead. A man opened fire at a Chicago hospital, killing a police officer, a doctor, and a pharmacy resident. The gunman argued with the hospital employee when he revealed a handgun to her friend. He shot them both before entering the hospital. Police followed the gunman into the facility and exchanged gunfire with him. He was killed, but police aren't sure if it was self-inflicted or from police gunfire. In Denver, police are searching for a man who opened fire downtown, fatally shooting 1 person. St. Louis County police are searching for a man they say committed a sexual assault and shot a woman. Authorities found a woman suffering from a gunshot wound at a Catholic supply business in Missouri. Police later made a statement on Twitter that the incident is now a homicide investigation. Philadelphia police found 4 bodies in a basement. Officials say there were 2 men and 2 women, each shot in the head. Police are still investigating the incident.
A federal judge in San Francisco temporarily blocks President Trump's attempt at changing immigration laws. The judge says Trump's ban on asylum for immigrants who cross the border illegally conflicts with plans set by Congress. He also says the ban could cause a higher risk of violence. The temporary ban is effective until December 19th.
Heavy rain is expected to put out the campfire in Northern California, but bringing new dangers with it. The National Weather Service issued a flash flood watch for Wednesday through Friday. Butte County officials say it could bring mud flows. Paradise is still expected to get about an inch of rain, up to 4 inches in areas with higher elevation. The Red Cross and other organizations are opening additional shelter buildings. California's Office of Emergency Services says they want to make sure people who are staying in the tents know these spaces are available for them. In Southern California, burned areas are expected to get less than an inch of rain. The campfire is 70% contained, while the Woolsey fire is expected to be fully contained by Thanksgiving.
President Trump is giving troops more authority at the Mexican border. Officials say this will defend Customs and Border Protection personnel from violence. They also say it will protect federal property. Department of Homeland Security officials say they got information about asylum seekers approaching the border and rushing through checkpoints. Officials stress this change is a protective measure.
The Washington Post is reporting Ivanka Trump used a personal email account for government business. Ms. Trump's email use included exchanges with cabinet secretaries and forward of schedules to her assistant. Ms. Trump told people in the White House that she was unaware of the rules when she was using her personal account.
I think the absolute world of Ivanka Trump, who is a brilliant woman.
In the 2016 campaign, President Trump attacked the Democratic challenger as untrustworthy, calling her Cricket Hillary for using a personal email account when she was Secretary of State.
A suicide bombing in the Afghan capital Kabul killed at least 43 people and injured over 80. The attack took place at a gathering of scholars to celebrate the birthday of the Prophet Muhammad. Officials say it's one of the deadliest attacks in the city this year. No claims of responsibility have been made. The UN reported nearly 1,700 civilians were killed in the first half of the year alone. That's a record high over the last 10 years.
President Trump signaled he will not take strong action against Saudi Arabia or Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman for the death and dismemberment of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi. The president's statement set up an argument with lawmakers from both parties who have called for harsh measures against Saudi Arabia, and the CIA also assessed with high confidence that the prince directed Khashoggi's murder which was conducted by the members of the Prince Inner Circle. Trump has said Saudi Arabia is an important ally and his company has many investments there.
New York Democratic Senator and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says he wants the Department of Justice to investigate Acting Attorney General Matt Whitaker. Schumer wants the Inspector General to look into whether Whitaker has had unlawful or improper communications with the White House. Schumer says Whitaker may have given Trump information meant to obstruct Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into the Russian interference in the 2016 election. The Justice Department's Inspector General's office has not made any comments.
Carlos Ghosn, chairman of Nissan and Mitsubishi Motors, was detained Monday by Japanese authorities after an internal investigation at Nissan revealed significant act of misconduct. The company found Ghosn and the other board members, Greg Kelly, had been misreporting Ghosn's earnings and filing to the Tokyo Stock Exchange. According to the Japanese public broadcaster NHK, prosecutors suspect Ghosn may have pocketed money meant for other Nissan executives.
Now let's go to Matador News reporter Gloria Alas with the latest on Black Friday.
Thanksgiving is just around the corner, but after turkey is carved, people will head out to the malls and department stores for Black Friday. According to Balance.com, 30% of annual sales occur between Black Friday and Christmas. Although crowds of people are still waking up early this Friday, others are turning to online deals on Cyber Monday. CSUN students say they have different strategies for their upcoming shopping extravaganza.
I like to do it on a Cyber Monday because it's not as crowded. Because I went to Black Friday like last year. Oh no, that was it was a mess.
I like to see how things fit on me and I like to see things in person, so I rather go for Black Friday. But for technology, totally Cyber Monday.
Online. It's much easier than going around stores because it's so packed all the time.
So I prefer going into Black Friday shopping because I like actually holding my product and seeing my product. I've had bad deliveries with Cyber Monday situations and it just takes too long.
In 2017, the number of people visiting stores on Black Friday and Thanksgiving declined 4% from the previous year. Now let's go to Terrel Guliford with the latest business news.
Rough day on Wall Street. At last check, the Dow Jones has dropped 548 points. A CNBC CFO survey conducted last week suggests the Dow will drop another 2,000 points. According to chief financial officers at major corporations, stock prices will continue to decrease in coming months. The Dow dropped by more than 400 points on Monday. Only 13% of financial officers surveyed to believe the market will reach a new record high before another major drop. Some good news for consumers and those hitting the road for Thanksgiving. Oil prices are down and gas is costing as little as $3.67 in Los Angeles. Victoria's Secret CEO Jan Singer has resigned. Singer's resignation comes from in the middle of company's lowest lingerie reports. It was officially confirmed by Secret's parent company L Brands last week. John Mayans will step in as the new CEO of the company at the beginning of next year. The company's sales have dropped about 6% last quarter. 1,000 stores have closed across the United States. Now let's go to Kimberly for news about the Rams versus the Chiefs game last night. So Kimberly, what went down?
The scheduled game between Chiefs and Rams had its share of twists and turns. The game was scheduled to be played in Mexico City but moved back to Los Angeles because of poor field conditions at Estadio Azteca Stadium. As it turns out, the NFL made the right call, and which became a classic at LA Memorial Coliseum. We take it to the fourth quarter in this already high-scoring affair. Jared Goff gets stripped by linebacker Justin Houston, who scores. Rams trail 44-40. Ensuing drive, Goff throws to Gerald Everett into the end zone, and the Rams retake the lead. Mahomes answers Goff with the 10-yard pass for sidelines to Mike Conley. With 2:49 to play, Goff showed Monday night he is Hollywood. Goff finds Everett again far at sidelines, who somehow stays in bounds and scores. Rams led with less than 2 minutes remaining. Mahomes had his chance, but Rams D would come up late in this one. Last chance, Mahomes is hit by Sammons Ibukam and picked off by former Chief Marcus Peters. The Rams would hold on to win 54-51 for the 10th win of the season, heading into bye week. Last night's games was the third highest scoring game in NFL history and the first game in which both teams scored at least 50 points. Now to Terrel for entertainment.
Rapper Snoop Dogg has been honored receiving his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Snoop Dogg's parents, wife, and 2 children were present during the ceremony that took place on Monday. The rapper thanked many different celebrities, including music executive Quincy Jones, Dr. Dre, and talk show host Jimmy Kimmel. Snoop Dogg also thanked himself for remaining dedicated and his fans for continuing to support him throughout his career.
Been coming to Hollywood for a long time, looking down on the ground at these stars and just imagining what it would be like to be down here one day. It's a great feeling to look out here and see all of the people that really make me who I am, the fans, all of y'all out there.
In addition to releasing over 10 albums, the rapper has also become an author after publishing his own book last month titled From Crook to Cook. With Thanksgiving just around the corner, the SRC is sponsoring its annual Turkey Burn-Off Challenge. Here's Veronica Barriga with more.
Thank you, Terrel. I'm here in the studio with Shaquille Clark. He's a representative at the University Student Union. Welcome. How's it going?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you, no problem.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Tell us a little bit about this Turkey Burn-Off Challenge.
So the Turkey Burn-Off Challenge is basically a couple weeks long event for students or anybody that really want to get back in shape after the Thanksgiving break because we're going to be eating a lot.
Right.
So it's going to be a couple of weeks long from November 19th to December 2nd.
Okay, great. And how can students participate? Like, how can we sign up and get going?
So students can participate by going to www.csun.edu/SRC, and everyone who participates will receive a limited edition T-shirt.
Ooh, free T-shirts.
Yeah, free
all right,
T-shirt.
I'm in. I want my T-shirt. All right. Well, the 3 set goals for the Turkey Burn-Off Challenge are cardio endurance, muscular strength, and power endurance. Each goal category includes different activities that can be completed at the SRC and the Oasis Center. So to learn more about the Turkey Burn-Off Challenge and other upcoming events, you guys can check out csun.edu/USU. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me.
And now let's go to Kimberly, who has more in health and technology.
A chickenpox outbreak is at an elementary in North Carolina has grown to 36 cases as of Monday. Students not getting vaccination was a contributing factor. The local health department has been monitoring the school since the October. North Carolina requires vaccinations for schools but permits both medical and religious exceptions. The county medical director said this school's kindergarten class had the highest percentage of religious exemptions in the county and among the highest in the state. The school is requiring students with the chickenpox to stay home. Classmates of those contagious, though yet sick, must remain at home for 21 days. The social network application Instagram is cracking down on users portraying artificial online popularity. The photo and video sharing services says it will begin by warning users that the artificial likes, followers, and comments generated from the third-party apps will be removed. Instagram, which was purchased by Facebook in 2012, whose officials say they have already removed over 80,000 accounts, they believe engage in artificial behavior. Tumblr was removed from Apple's App Store after it allowed users to post images of sexual child abuse. Tumblr says its filters failed to spot the images, and they're working on a fix, but don't know when the app will be back up. Tumblr said all images uploaded passed through a database of quote-unquote unknown sexual abuse material. It added that any matches to the database are detected and deleted and would never appear on its platform. In this case, it said the images being uploaded were not in the industry database, so its filters did not catch them when they were supposed to. Now, to Solomon to see the CSUN students have planned for the holiday weekend.
Thank you, Kimberly. Many students here at CSUN have plans for this upcoming weekend. We took our cameras to the campus, and here's what some people have going on for Thanksgiving and also Black Friday.
For Thanksgiving, I'm going to have a couple friends over, family, have a good dinner, try to get to know each other better and just say what we're thankful for.
For Thanksgiving, I'm just going to go home and enjoy myself and spend some time away from school.
I'm going to be working cotton on. I'm a key holder, so I have to be there by force.
All my housemates are going to have like a Friendsgiving situation, and then I'm going to make sweet potato pie and apple pie, and they're going to make a bunch of other stuff.
I'll be eating a lot of turkey and stuffing, spending time with family, and then afterwards go ahead and take a run.
Well said. I will not be running afterwards. Instead, I'll be joining my family in Bakersfield, eating some good food, playing some cards, and getting into feast mode. I'll be eating gravy and turkey, my favorite eats though. I'm already expecting some food comas, extending my gut, and my lonjas. Now let's go back to the studio with Natalie with an update on weather.
It's expected to be mostly sunny here in Northridge with high temperatures between 68 and 74 degrees. In Northern California, Butte County, they are expected heavy rains from Wednesday to Friday. For those of you commuting for Thanksgiving, the worst time to travel will be today from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. So if you haven't left already, good luck. And here's someone who doesn't have to worry about the holiday commute.
The snow can't stop a panda from having fun. While everyone was locked up in their houses during the snow, Bebe the giant panda had the time of his life. Most bears are sleeping, but Bebe is loving it. He's the youngest of 3 at the Smithsonian's National Zoo in D.C. Thank you for joining us for Matador News. I'm Demothy Tien.
I'm Natalie Garcia.
I'm Kimberly Silverio Bautista.
And I'm Terrel Guliford. Have a happy Thanksgiving.